Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Master League Qualifier 1. These are the quarterfinals. We are on Feymonville Master League Edition, which has a couple huge changes, which I'll try to point out during the game. But let's first introduce our players. The north-hand side, we got our veteran from Germany just beating Kausak. He advances into the next round. It is Luvnest playing as the Soviets. In the bottom-hand side, we got one of our many Swedish players. This guy is called Orangepest. He is playing as the Austria faction. Now, we have seen Luvnest open up with a sniper before, and he's gonna do the exact same strategy. Commander-wise, we've got Jäger Infantry, Lightning War, and Festering Arbor. Luvnest is immediately going for the guard mode coordination. So he's sticking to the tactic we have seen in what is it, the round of 16. I'm sorry, chat. I actually misread. Let's talk about the map for a second. Center has seen the most changes. This bush has been added to the house, preventing vision this way. A lot of the green cover has been removed, making movement earlier. The bushes have been removed. There's a hedgerow added here to provide some extra side blockers. This green cover has been moved a bit. This is opened up as well. Any more big changes? This has also been a change. So green cover moved backwards a bit. First there was a tractor here, and then a big side blocker to help the north hand side. Oh, sniper under fire from the MG. And Orangepest sees the sniper, immediately also goes for the Jäger Infantry Doctrine. Seems to be the go-to reaction. Fuel-wise, Pest doing pretty good. Has some map control, plus 23, already getting tier 1. Already getting, yeah, tier 1. Battle phase 1 coming up. Sitting there, waiting for that one guy to pop his head out of the window. Hello, pop up! Oh, nice positioning of the MG. Uses the hedgerow so the sniper can't fire. Sniper needs to find the angle here. And will have an angle now.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
These conscripts only got one kill so far. It moves around the bush again. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Can't see me now, can you? And Luvnest decides to send the sniper to a place where it is able to see enemy units take aim and fire. But still, fuel control for Orangepest. She'll be very happy about. Already has his light mechanized company down. And this is what I was talking about in that game versus Kausak. This is the speed you want to have this with. Half a minute and the 2-2 is coming. And I want to see how Luvnest will respond to that. He has 3 conscripts. I don't think I've seen any mines go down yet. Here's the first mine coming down. He needs to go defend the sniper versus the 2-2. No, engineers actually trying to get a little bit of damage in, forcing the sniper away. Chipping at it. Yeah, this sniper is a girl, a female model. Oh, this MG might, this engineer might be in trouble. No point blank range shot. And there's the 2-2 coming up. flamer as well. 60 munitions, please less mines. Oh, engineer might go down here. Another flame burst.
Enemy forces capturing supply
Oh yeah,
sector.
conscript there. Engineer goes down. That's annoying. Not the worst, but annoying. Healing before 2-2. It's going to be interesting.
Are losing a sector.
Will he cancel the healing and opt for conscript grenade package? Oh, he finishes the healing.
Comrades,
Rifle
we have now
nades.
installed 120
And already moved
mortars
away.
are now available for deployment.
Sniper back to base. And now just look at the map control that Orangepest has here. Yes, he did lose that engineer. But with this fast 2-2, Luvnest is just getting forced away. Only now getting the grenade package upgrade. Plus 30 fuel. That's a moment.
Now attack tanks with AT grenades. Conscript,
Mines going off.
enemy forces are neutralizing
What?
a sector.
He's crawling with the MG42. Very interesting. Thank you for the follow.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Healing bunker there as well. I think the timings of Orangepest at the moment are very good. A little bit of shame that he lost that engineer. Could have helped him.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
Oh. What's the mine laying bastards?
Retreat! Well done, comrades. Point is ours. Grenadiers.
Yes, 2 ambush.
Compliment!
2 units with ambush camouflage already. No, you're not gonna build the warrior here. Good use of the 2-2 so far. I think Luvnest will go for the guard squad next. And Orangepest will probably get out of the AECOH command squad with the amount of fuel that he has gotten. He should not be too worried about an enemy vehicle. Luvnest could have gone for a quad mount, but I don't see him play quad mount that often. So indeed, guards, rifle infantry, immediately getting the DPs as well.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
And I think Orangepest can just go for the quick P4 as well to follow this all up.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
He's losing a bit of map control now slowly. Can't use the 2-2 that aggressively anymore. Guards are here now as well. MG42, all bottles running forward. Not the most ideal. MG42 positioning.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And Orangepest have been using a lot of rifle grenades, so no weapon upgrades yet, which is a shame. No sweeper either. He has been eating all the mines so far. And Luvnest loves placing mines.
Now this land belongs to the Soviet people.
Wire flare, nice spot for tripwire flare. You mostly only see those in VPs or in points in general. But that cover is a famous spot to hide behind. And now map control has completely shifted. Here comes the AECOH command squad. That's a very good choice. Obvious reasons.
Our industry grows to support us.
Sniper up to 16 kills. Sniper's doing very well. 2-2 might be in trouble here. Guard rifles are there. Get one shot off. Rifle nade to force them away. Doesn't pay attention. Needs to go forward now. If he could have chased. I'm saying that, but there's 2 grenadiers on the retreat path here. That's a dead guard squad. Doesn't up to DP28. Unfortunate for Orangepest. Could have used one on LMG. And that's a big loss there for Luvnest. Soft AT counter, which is a pretty hard light vehicle counter. He's gonna miss that now. Orangepest once again with the rifle nade. I think he's really overusing it at the moment. You could also just fake those to force your opponents away. Two usage, very good. Oh, trying to build stuff in front of a Jaeger command squad. Not the brightest idea. And now the bleed is on. Luvnest in trouble. Double fuel coming up for Orangepest as well. He already has battle phase 2. Don't forget that. So we're about 70 fuel away from a P4. Luvnest is forced into another DP28 on light machine gun. Victory points wise, Orangepest is losing though. Which means Luvnest has time to get to his ideal army composition, which probably involves a T-3485 and at least a Sysgun. Sniper has been finding the shots though, 20 kills already. Which is a big difference from what we've seen in a previous game, where he would be on a 1.0 kill per minute rate. And at the moment he's almost up to 2 kills per minute. Oh, MG42 just picked up. That's unfortunate. He's gonna get caught off guard now. Flare's gonna help the sniper. Spotting for the sniper. Although with the Vet 2 sniper probably doesn't really need spotting. Oh, nice grenade there. Is he gonna focus fire? He is gonna focus fire. Will this conscript get out of here? Oh, one more model remains. Oof, even hits his own. That conscript. Still no weapon upgrades, no MGs, no G43s either. And he's struggling to keep map control. Doesn't have a lot of fuel. Guard squad gonna try to deny the fuel here with the sniper. Oh, do you see the fact that the mine is finished?
The sector is at risk.
I don't think he saw the fact that mine got finished. We might hear a big poof in a second. Means that mine blows up. Luvnest, feeling that he is in trouble, decides to backtack for the Sysgun. Has had pretty good manpower traits and has a very low army, so he's getting a lot of manpower, and he has been able to retain a bit of manpower. He's able to get that Sysgun out, and as I told you, Orangepest didn't notice this. He eats the mine, minus 60 manpower. Oh, this is a nice rifle nade. Huge. 222 on the hunt, using infantry awareness. Trying to go for the sniper, but there are guards nearby. Is Bush actually saving sniper here? P4 coming up. Huge manpower float for Orangepest. Probably could do with a secondary MG or already get the back gun out. Secondary MG, probably good to lock down the map. Siskin misses its first shot. Nice for Orangepest to know that there is a Siskin on the field. Luvnest has quite a bit of fuel, but still needs to get his tier 4 tech structure down, which costs 280 manpower as well. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I like the balls on this guy. Because we got a P4 out, but something is cooking here. Someone is being trained. We're gonna see a counter sniper. Immediately forces out the Mark vehicle.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And if you looked at the minimap, you could have seen the sniper, but the 2-2 here is diving for the sniper, while the P4 is going for the Siskin. Seems to be game here. Huge push. Sniper still alive. Will the Siskin go down? Sniper down. Siskin trying to find an angle, but the P4 is not snared. It's good movement speed. Grenadiers are volley firing here. And that is a great push there from Orangepest. And he destroys the greedy sniper build from Luvnest. Luvnest still on a triple VP. So it's very wise to not surrender yet. But the moment he loses 2 VPs, there's no reason to play anymore. Most likely. Just the bleed is just continuous here. Finally decides to retreat. And here goes Luvnest, drops from the game, notices that he's not dropping any VPs anymore. Doesn't really have any chance to win. 1-0 for our Swedish king, Orangepest. So what did you guys think of that game, boys? I think that was a very entertaining one. Orangepest just being on point with his timings. That you just see that 2-2 being out that early just gives him that little edge. Here we go, game number 2 between Orangepest and Luvnest. The Uno reverse card has been played. They switch factions, they switch positions. Going for Soviets and Wehrmacht respectively again. And Orangepest is up 1-0. A guy that has claimed to retire from KO2 quite a couple times, as Creative Name points out in the chat. But he does keep coming back, and so do we all who play this game. We retire, we come back, and we try to enjoy the madness that this game brings into our life. Luvnest has Encirclement Doctrine, Jäger Infantry Doctrine, and Spearhead Doctrine equipped. Nice aggression here on the fuel. Immediately moves backwards, probably afraid of the MG42, and wise to do so, so the MG42 is nearby. Wire going down, gonna capture fuel on the left hand side. So double con into second engineer.
Our T-34s have been outfitted with 85mm guns. We will follow their tracks to victory. T-34 85 tanks are now ready for use. Use them to crush the Huns.
These thugs do not give up! We have it.
Both players quietly maneuvering at the moment. Luvnest is going to try again to capture his fuel.
We have taken it.
Already have an engineer go deep here. Ooh. Interesting maneuvers. Does he want to go for the cutoff? Be annoying, be a nuisance? Does seem like that. Meantime, conscripts have found the flank, but that's a lot of MP40s you're closing into. I don't recommend this for any conscript. Meantime, did get a cutoff. But nothing else was connected, so it doesn't really cut a lot off. Orangepest trying to be very aggressive here, but kill death ratio wise, it's not really going in his favor. 1 to 6. So now Orangepest can just get on the map and start owning. Medic's coming up. Is it just me or is the FPS a bit bad? How do you guys think the game is looking? Is the FPS bad? Maybe I should have restarted.
We are as ready as we can be. We are losing supplies to the enemy. Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
I'll close as much background programs as possible. See if that improves the FPS a bit. So map control, Luvnest. Getting ahead real fast. Flamethrower on his engineer. Which I think is always greedy for the Soviets, considering how easily Soviets can make mines. Both players have flamethrower. Which will help getting units out of cover. Big Ura gonna try to flank TMG. Meantime, engineers are getting burned. Grenadiers are rallying over to stop this conscript. Gets 2 models. That's a nice trade. Ooh, and this Grenadier also dropped quite a couple. From 1.6 to 7.15. Not ideal, but a bit better. Luvnest, double attack here, the healing coming up, and the mechanized. Ooh, can the conscript make it to the green cover first? Luvnest on attack move, unit stands still immediately. Then manually moves it towards that green. And he's absolutely destroying the conscript. I think that's a little unlucky from Orangepest as well, but it is what it is. That's max for step, I would say. It is what it is.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
Quick Tankovi Battalion command, which I think will lead to an M5 quad mount. A unit I've been trying to use myself lately. It usually has a very good timing. Even better than what Orangepest is gonna get at that. If he'll go for it. Yeah, he will go for it. Burn, baby, burn. Nice and crispy.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
The dangerous retreat there.
Half track
Could have
will
also
assign
hopped into
to
the
our
house, out, and then get away with it. Back already coming up, so Luvnest will have to counter to the M5.
Enemy forces are capturing
M5
our
only
supplies.
2-2 only able to beat the M5 at max range, since it has a little bit longer range than the quad mount, but when they get close to each other, that 1v1 fight, 2-2 will lose quite decisively.
Enemy
I think
forces
follow
are
up for
securing
Orangepest would
our
either be
territory.
guards or is this gun. Trying to go for some pop shots. Only annoying thing with the M5 is it has a prioritize aircraft button, but not a prioritize vehicles button. Which could be very useful in that fight against the 2-2. And indeed, guards coming up. No munitions for the DP-28 yet, so they're not going to be that useful versus infantry. Does Luvnest have vision here? He does have vision. And he's going for it. That seems to be a dead M5 to me. And that indeed is a dead M5. Nice pickup. Orangepest not aware
A squad of
that he
pioneers
was
has
in
arrived.
vision.
We are losing a
And
sector.
unless these guards are going to do amazing, I would say Orangepest is in a bit of trouble.
Small arms fire. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Second MG is the follow-up. With Orangepest is obviously struggling very hard. Something he might be able to do is go into T-70 into this gun. Might be an option. At least then he has some time to use a light vehicle. There's no Battle Phase 2 yet, so P4 is still a good 4 or 5 minutes away.
Team is ready for action.
He needs to find something to deal with the infantry power of Luvnest.
The enemy
Luvnest
is taking
going
our
for those weapon
territory.
upgrades. It's absolutely beating the conscripts. I mean, flanks the MG, but is getting flanked by double grenadier. Orangepest at the moment struggling very hard to get on the field. He was thinking of the T-70, but decides to go for the Ziscon first.
Panzerwagen Granatwerfer are now available.
Personally, I think he should have done it the other way around.
Capabilities. Reconnaissance flight set to go. Taking Soviet fire! Ready for anything. It's done.
It looks like we will go to an ace game. Luvnest is still on full VP, so at the moment he has ability to choose faction. Oh, the Ziscon got cancelled as well. And he goes for 120mm. I'm not certain of that choice. I'm pretty curious to get the reasoning behind that maneuver.
manufacturing capability has been increased. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
In the moment, I mean, Luvnest just has the map locked down. MG 222 on this side.
Not let up. The enemy
MG
still has
Flamer in the
300 points.
center. Grenadiers on the right hand. Just dominating everywhere. I mean, unless that 120mm starts getting some huge shots in, not a lot is going to happen. The only unit that is pulling its weight seems to be this Combat Engineer Squad. And now, well, there is the P4 coming up. Not all the manpower. Yeah, I think the 120mm is a big mistake. He's gonna get the Ziska now, so he's not gonna give up easily. But so much work to do.
Grenadiers reporting objective captured. Pioneers ready for anything. We have our reinforcements. Objective captured. We have resistance. We die for the revolution. Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So I'm gonna try to get out on the right side of the map. Which is a good move, since all the MGs were on the left. Our Y-48 going in. It does a decent amount of damage. Luvnest not building the P4. Will he go straight for the Tiger tank? No, he's going to get the P4. Probably the wise idea though. Can probably finish the game out. I mean, Orangepest is not getting to a single VP at this point. Everything is in lockdown. It's like stricter lockdown than Novak Djokovic is. Manages to finally get a bit going. How will he stop the P4s? Only has one Siskin.
We have a new Panzer IV.
120mm passed on next to nothing. Mine next to the Siskin, which is fine as long as he isn't getting shot at while he walks over it. I still think he should get a T-70. He just needs something to deal with infantry. Still, Morts are not really getting the shots in. 2 kills. Oh, huge hit there from the P4. Can't get through that shot blocker. He's trying to get the Siskin out of there. He will manage to get it to safety. No tier 3, so probably just gonna get a second P4. Once again, triple cap has been established. Orangepest struggling to get anything going.
The enemy is taking our territory.
It's also almost max ranging on this unit. No, flamethrower. B4 is gonna try to get the house here.
Our opponents are
Stand
seizing
still.
a
Oh.
sector.
Oh! Oh! The get out of house bug splat. Get wrecked. Get out of here. Amazing. He was waiting for it as well. He stood still, waited for them to get out of the house. He should have queued a retreat order. Waited for them to get out and then just click the tank forward. And thus they died.
Slipped to 100 points.
100 points remaining.
Renovated
Salamine
HQ is ready,
at the
and
front
heavy
door.
tanks are now available.
OP.
We are losing a sector.
He's trying to get something that resembles a tank out. Battle phase 3 has been equipped, which makes these guys a little bit cheaper to reinforce, right? Oh no, you need the tech structure for that. Never mind. But he is able to call in a tiger if he wants to. "85 VPs remaining. And all hope has been lost for Orangepest this game. Luvnest only lost 24 VPs, chat.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Oh, another huge shot from the P4 there.
Tiger tanks are now available to
MG42's
use, Commander.
combination with the LMGs are just holding the center. And I think this is the surrender mark. Orangepest most likely drops from the game. And we're going into an ace game. Peoples, we're going into an ace game. 1-1 it is. Just what is off there. I mean, you could have guessed that. All right, game number 3 between Orangepest and Luvnest. It's 1-1. Both players have won their austere sided gameplay, with Luvnest doing it a little bit more decisively than Orangepest. He had 476 VPs remaining. I think Orangepest had about 300 something when he was playing as the austere faction. So Luvnest got that faction pick, which means he'll just big austere again. Orangepest switching it up a little. Game before he went double conscript into double engineer. Now he's going double engineer into double conscript. Luvnest is just doing what he has been doing for the past 10 years, which is MG, Grenadier, Grenadier, and another Grenadier. Why change a winning team? It's probably been the best build order for this faction for like ever. There's no reason to change it. Well, like that. He's setting up some kind of ambush. Maybe push with the engineer and then surprise him with the conscript. But the conscript will get spotted. Hops in the house. House only has one window, buddy. Now goes close. Will he win this engagement? In the meanwhile, on the left hand side, engineer forced away. Our conscripts are winning. That's good manpower trade there. Second grenadier comes up. And now the engineers are there to support. Meanwhile, conscripts moving towards the cutoff, so very aggressive play here from Orangepest. I like that, I think that it suits him. Luvnest always the more defensive, more calculated player. Could have moved these engineers a bit closer to increase their damage. But, I mean, these conscripts are trading very, very nicely. MG42 set up nicely. Decides to get out of there. Get out of Dodge. It's the wiser decision. This fuel, it says +7. It says that it's connected. I have no idea how this is connected. Does this get connected? Shouldn't this be blinking? It is blinking, right? But it is giving +7. Oh wait, no, it always shows +7, but it's not giving fuel at the moment. I'm confused. It's not connected. Can't be. Medics are up. Now it is connected, yeah. He's still holding the fuel. MG42. And nice. I like this positioning. He decides against using the cover, as many people would do. But sets it so that it has the perfect angle with the bush covering the arc as much as possible. Flamer once again. I hope the Orangepest will place as many mines as he can. Conscripts going for the long haul. Oerang, MG42 is already out of there. Same stuff, medics coming up, Battlefield 1 has been attacked, engineers are still on the field, so we don't see the building yet. Flamer forcing the conscripts to stay back, can't close the distance. But now, double fuel coming up for Orangepest. Would be nice to see a SAM back here. And the double fuel will help him to get that T-70 out quickly. And this is look a little bit more like the spot that you want to be in with the Soviets. He's trying to hide, waiting for that conscript support. Probably do a merge into an attack. There he goes attacking. Conscripts are far off though. Oh, he got reanimated for a little second. Oh, decides not to merge. Usually you see the merge. Score is 1-1. This is the ace game. And immediately going up to tier 3. Engineer only going back to base now. So 2-2 and pack will be late. Still needs to get it. The Austere Encirclement Doctrine is used to counter Soviet sniper play, Andy. You use the ambush camouflage and you use the Stormtrooper. We've seen it earlier being used versus Kawasaki. I like that he is fighting here as long as possible. I think there's just a little bit of flames doing damage here. Forcing that grenadier away. So 1 minute till T-70. Which is huge. Already getting that sweeper. I don't think any teller mines have been placed. We have 120 munitions being spent into upgrades. 180 munitions into upgrades, so probably no teller mines. He didn't make it yet because his engineer was out in the field, so no time to get this little, like the mechanized company up. So 2-2 is gonna hit the same time the T-70 is going to start building. So very good T-70 build. Nice. Forces away the MG42. It's gonna try to do as much damage as possible. And there comes the T-70. Can follow it up probably with a guard squad. Maybe a Maxim. Packham coming out as well. And Orangepest trading 18 to 19, which is a big plus for him. Luvnest models, of course, more expensive than Orangepest's models, and it's a big difference from the game before. So I would say Orangepest is actually a little bit ahead. He's going for cards. Not a bad idea. DP28, he has the munitions for it. It's nice. Needs to get back on the field right now. Is keeping one fuel under his control. I mean, VPs matter less in an ace game. It's more about just getting that map control, getting that fuel under your control, so you get those killer units out as quickly as possible. Ooh, Packen actually in position, connects with the T-70. Pretty annoying.
We are losing a sector.
And both engineers are running back to base, so T-70 out of action. Ooh, oh, Luvnest doing a little twirl. And eats the snare. Which is nice. Very nice. Engineer on base, so it's going to take a while. Trying to harass. Luvnest is one of those players who will use his pack very aggressively. He has good map awareness, knows when you can move it up. It's always nice to see. Is this a little tripwire? No tripwire? Thought he would build a tripwire there. Take follow up here. I'm afraid he's going for the 120 mil again, which I'm not a big fan of. I think this is gun is better. Helps versus the 222. Can destroy sandbags and also has that Ziscon barrage to force away MGs. He is going for the 120mm again. Packen 2 for 2. Wish my Packen was that good. T-70 not been able to do much. Luvnest now being forced into that second engineer to get that sweeper out. Telemine. No, decides against it. Probably in vision. I think he needs to use the T-70 more on the flanks and a little bit less in the center, because that's where the pack-in position is. Now, once again, very nice pack-in positioning. But this T-70 might go down here. And it does go down. Orangepest fuming, blaming pathing because of that spot there. I think it's just a misplay setting your tank there. Conscript going down now as well, most likely. One more burst, yeah. So, big F here for Orangepest. Doing really well. Just loses 2 units. Will kill 222. Oh, Luvnest quickly going for the spearhead doctrine. Get the smoke. He can attack around Peter Resses, but he's on the road here. He'll be pretty fast. No, it does get it. Orangepest not completely out yet. Tier 4 coming down is good fuel control. Meanwhile, Luvnest attacking up as well.
To steal our sector.
But the 120mm, it just doesn't do enough yet.
Fully reinforced. We have liberated the objective. Under fire.
Shooting? I'll show you shooting. Die for these Schweine and die.
A good MG42 positioning. Flamethrower versus flamethrower.
The HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and rocket artillery is now available.
Yeah, I really think getting this unit every time is a mistake. That should be a Zis gun.
Headed to the fatherland.
It saves you 20 manpower as well. That's the, I think, the big TLDR for Orangepest when he watches these games again.
All arms fire. We've placed the anti-tank mines. Now let them pass.
Not so massive.
Not another one.
Taking fire. Stand and fight. Wake up.
Slow engagements here. Luvnest with this superior map control. Now getting both his engineers back to base. We'll probably get that P4 route.
We are losing a sector.
That Orangepest struggling to get anything done at the moment. Never made a sandbag here, which is weird. Such a handy position to have a sandbag of your own. At 120mm, once again doing a barrage on a spot where the MG was, but not is. And that's the power of Luvnest. He always moves his MGs. Probably one of the best, if not the best, MG control in the game. MG positioning is really superior.
The enemy is
Which makes that
taking our territory.
120mm that much more useless. P4 coming up, T-34's almost out. Orangepest almost has enough manpower to get an AT gun, which he needs if he wants to hold on. Guards not vet 1 yet. As I say, they get vet 1.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
See if he can use this vehicle a little bit better than the previous one. Oh. First? Oh no, not the first. Actually the third kill. So there is the Zis gun, a unit I would have loved to see a lot earlier.
We have a new Panzer IV.
Enemy troops attacking.
Enemy Panzer, be brave! Our opponents are seizing a sector.
The composition of Luvnest is just a bit better fleshed out. Has that nice infantry army. Ooh, tough retreat path here for the engineers. Might go down actually. P4 misses though, was on the move. Siskin lining up for the P4. Back already lined up for the T-34. Both AT guns connect their respective shots.
300 points. Our machine gun turret has been installed.
120mm once again casually missing.
Enemy is taking
It's
our
more handy if he
territory.
just uses smoke. Yeah, it's better. Wonder what the follow-up is going to be from both players. So Luvnest might get the second pack, something he usually does. Grenade throw. Get some model. I think Orangepest needs a second Sysgun, but he's going for the conscript.
Fragmentation bombing.
Engineer in trouble, engineer in trouble. Oh, Packen is on the other side though. So this T-34 has some room to maneuver.
A pack gun is ready for orders.
And we see, yeah, we already see 7-man upgrades.
Enemy is attempting to steal our
Which is
sector.
good. Orangepest is stabilizing. Second Pagan out, which is going to... It's gonna mean that the T-34 is hard to use. Goes for the S-mines, but what 20mm just blows up the full badge. I mean, can you just make a sandbag? Pete's sake. Why does this guy not make any sandbags? He has very little sandbags. No sandbags there. Does he not believe in the power of sandbags?
Pioneers ready for anything. We are losing
I like
the
this.
sector.
Sysgun of 80 gun positioning being spread.
You have a tiger to deploy.
Sysgun firing. It's reloading. Oh, it was going for a barrage instead of shooting at the tank. No sandbag due to shortage of sand. That's an interesting line of thought. Oh, engineer in the center. Is paying attention. Guards casually getting Vet 2 on this P4. Oh, PTRSs are so dumb shit broken.
Enemy forces
Just
are
silly.
securing our territory.
T-3485 coming up. Oh, huge shit there. Mortar slowly starting to do something as well. And Orangepest almost going to establish a triple cap here. Could use some smoke on this wall. Or just some general barraging of that wall.
Panzer IV ready.
And I wonder what Luvnest is going for. Second P4. Or will he try and get the Toiger out? Saves up a lot of munitions, so has frag bombs available. Can also use the recon overfly. Not both. Both is also very powerful, when you can just call in a plane in the backline and then just frag bomb something. Tier 3 is coming. Might just see a Panther tank, or Panther, hear me. The Tiger tank.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, attack ground misses. This bush is just hiding the T-3045. Second attack round connects though. Nicely done. T-34 on top of an AT gun. Second AT gun is there though. Oh, but now comes the other T-34 forward again. Where's the Cisco needs to be a bit forward in all this. I think that was a very nice attack. Frags. Hit a lot, but don't kill anything. And they take the angle out of the attack here. I don't know how they call it. It's 1-1, yeah. Final game here. I mean, Luvnest, you need to be careful. The Soviet late game is kicking in. Luvnest is doing really good on the manpower. He's making a sandbag. What's this weird shenanigans? Making sandbags in 23 minutes into the game, finally. It's also a very weird angle. This is a very good angle for the P4 to just roll up here and take a shot. I'd love to see either a Zisgun or a Su-85. Luvnest did build the heavy panzer core, which only cost 100 manpower, so there's no reason not to rebuild it. And he's going for the Werfer. Well, there's not that many support weapons. I'm curious to see how good that Werfer's gonna do. BO3 is firing, Ziskin lines up its shot, connects as well. P4 is getting bullied today. Only got 10 kills. I mean, all the tanks are just not doing a lot, except existing. 3 kills on the Soviet tanks. I mean, T-34s. Very slow gameplay at the moment. Oh, nice hit. From the 120mm. Finally manages to get something. And 20mm also has the delayed fuse barrage, which is very strong. His scout plane in the sky. And that leads to the first Werfer. Probably being called in. On 120 mil. And he kills 3 models. Absolutely brilliant Werfer. I mean, it's the best you can expect. Needs to watch out with the center here though. MG42 is just sitting on the fuel. Bagger needs to rally over because the T-34 is there to deal with that garrison. Another T-34-85 might just want to go for a big push. T-34-76 was because he needed something really fast. And now he's making 85s. R4 ready to fire in 35 seconds. It seems like Orangepest is once again out of manpower. While Luvnest is casually sitting on 600. I mean, might as well build a mission cache or fuel cache. Gonna sit on this much. Can squeeze out a Panther maybe? No, Panther doesn't even fit in the pop cap. Getting a Stuk is probably a wise idea. Especially if he notices that he's up versus 3 tanks now. Oh, first wants to make sure they don't capture and then throw the Molotov, but now Luvnest has already been able to react. Oh! No reaction to that Wi-Fi 8. Oh, needs to be careful. He's just driving forward there. Faust coming in, and that's a dead T-34. Probably trying to set it up for something, but did not expect that to be so much. T-34-85s in the center, not hitting any shots so far. A little bit of a disaster here for Orangepest. Nice throw indeed. We have a fire. Did not see that. Might have decrewed the Ziskin there.
Reconnaissance flight ready at your disposal. Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh, Orangepest is pouncing. Nope. Retreats again.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Probably would have been the only chance he got. No tellers either here. Would have made a very good chance at killing a lot. Going after the MG42.
We are losing a sector. The enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
MG goes down. Trying to get a pack on here as well. Very annoying that this MG is covering everything. Can he kill the AT again? No, misses. And now he's in trouble. Have to get back to safety quickly. Yeah, now that he lost that MG, he can fit the Tiger in, but only if he doesn't grab it again.
Grenadier squad at full strength.
We're using vehicle crew repair to speed this up. Yeah, we are using it on one of the two tanks. He's making a new MG42. Hello, are we blind? There's one laying on the ground right here. And a Tiger. Bobcat. Can't get this now. It's too expensive. But the big caddies here. Typical tech match.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Tiger versus T-34-85. Tiger tank, very strong. Werfer going in.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Good dodge.
MG42 team is
Nice hit. And now the MG42 goes out. Which means he can't reinforce his engineers. Might be a bit troublesome.
opponents are seizing a sector.
Ooh, this is dangerous. When we start doing this, then we're asking for them to die. I always want to keep them spread, if you ask me. SU-85 next? Almost has enough fuel for it. Orangepest doesn't have anything to spot with. Now, a second Siskin coming. Not certain of that choice versus the Werfer. And the LMG Grants. I would love this to get hit by the 120 mil. I think this is such a bad thing to do. Greedy has barrage in the base. On the base exit. Oh no. Actually got a couple good hits in there on the guards. A lot of models dying. Ugh. That's a big ouch. Telemine popping off as well. Back guns lining up. You don't need to fight for fuel.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. Reconnaissance flight ready at your disposal. The enemy is attempting.
It's a very slow game at the moment. Luvnest just spamming the recon.
The adversary has slipped to 100 points. The enemy is taking our territory.
Wherefore coming in once again on the Ziskans. One Ziskan takes a huge beating.
We are losing a sector.
B4 finally taking a couple shots. T-34s are fighting with the Tiger, but it's not ideal fight. Can they volley down the P4 one? No, shot misses.
We have lost a pack gun.
Shots keep missing. He did manage to decrew a pack, and he does kill that. Which gives his T-34s a bit more breathing room. And he did manage to stop the bleed. Luvnest, casually floating 800 manpower, just clicks on another pack gun.
Stuka, fueled and ready to fly.
A pack gun a day keeps the Soviet tanks away. E34 is not getting all the kills. And Orangepest is just bleeding.
Pioneers ready for anything. Capture complete.
Another wherefore. That's that Zizgun. Goes for the recrew. Smart recrew. Recrew into merge into retreat, right? Yeah. T-34 on the flank setting up. Oh, Zizgun just ballsy moves forward really far. While being under fire from MG and Tiger. Zizgun goes down. T-34 is coming in though. They're not able to do much. Backend is on the left hand side. Oh, he's blocking nicely. A little twirl here. Another little twirl. Nothing to crew the Zizgun, unfortunately. Needs two more penetrating. Needs one more penetrating shot. Actually, a huge attack here from OP. Orangepest gets the Tiger.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
He will be able to get his tank out of there as well. Needs to find a way to get his Zizkan back. And Orangepest needs to wait 3 minutes. of Luvnest needs to wait 3 minutes till he has another tiger. Oh, this squad also has a Faust, so now you're Fausted. Which means now the P4 and the pack gun are moving over, and that's a Vet 3 pack. Oh, it's blocking.
We have 300 points remaining.
Will he get out safely? Siskin setting up now. Wherefore, most likely on the assist. Didn't do much. Loses the Siskin to the pack. A Panther coming up. I think Orangepest's multitasking is being stretched.
A panther has arrived from the fatherland. The enemy is attempting.
I was skeptical of the Wherefore, but it's actually doing really good. Luvnest getting that second AT gun out as well as the Panther to go for that final push. Wants to kill the MG here. And manages to decrew it. T-34s are ready to fight once more.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
And Orangepest trying to capture the VPs everywhere. It's costing him a lot of manpower. 31 kills on that P4. Wherefore? Being a little bit in the open. Trying to kill the MG42, but they doesn't know the MG42 for the pickup, so. Does he see the Panther? I don't think he sees the Panther, right? Otherwise he would have shot already. Nothing to hold the center at the moment. MG42, LMG Grenadier, pushing. Oh, Bagon got out in the open. Meanwhile, T-34's in the center, Siskin is in a good spot. Pack is out of position, Panther can get the flank. Wherefore comes for the close range barrage. P4 about to go down, P4 does go down, Vet 3 P4 loose.
We have lost a panzer.
It's a tough loss.
Forces are securing our territory.
Can he get away with both tanks? Looks like he can. Oh! Point blank barrage on the Vet 3 pack. Will this get decrewed? Backen in the center also in trouble, gets decrewed.
Destroyed an anti-tank gun.
He's gonna kill this all. Attack round. It's trying to get the Vet 3 gun, but that's gonna get away. It's a shame he's not shooting at this pack-in yet. Could have killed this. It's a missed opportunity. Another T-34 76. And the Ostwind probably wants to get a bit more anti-infantry power. Yeah, going tier 4 as well is always a mistake. I'm not a big fan of the Panther either. I think it's just too expensive.
The enemy is taking
What
our
it's good at.
territory. Flak Panzer has arrived.
I honestly don't know why this tank is coming. But it is coming nonetheless. The Flak Panzer Ostwind. This is 38 centimeter cannon? 3.8 centimeter cannon, right? I'm not mistaken. Useful versus a vehicle, aircraft, and infantry.
Enemy is down to 75 points.
75 points remaining. Triple cap coming up. It's gonna probably stick it for the triple cap, which is wise.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Meanwhile, Orangepest desperately trying to get as much as possible. Wherefore firing in the center on the Siskin. destroys the 120mm. Doesn't get the Siskin though.
Enemy
Conscripts chasing instead of capturing. Oh, T-34 might go into deep.
We have hammered the enemy down to
2 pack guns connect. Takes 5 pack gun shots to kill this
reconnaissance
tank.
flight set to go.
A very interesting game. Both players playing their heart out. Also in pushback, guards is being so good. I think they got a lot of vehicle damage. Let's quickly check. Guards got 2000 vehicle damage already. Making them great. I mean, I've said it before, we're in the end game now, but we're still not in the end game. Another T-34 coming up. It's a good choice. Can go for that last humongous push that he needs. It's only 3 units that can deal with vehicles, and 2 you can drive past. So if you can get past the pack and focus down the Panther, then it's game. Where's this is? This is in the base. Doesn't have a lot of time. I think it's one big push. I need some teller. Still busy repair. Wait. Greedy rare for barrage incoming on the base. Once more. No. It's backwards. Man, I'm excited for the next push. I mean, Orangepest is preparing something.
Reconnaissance flight ready at your disposal.
Rare 4 on the Siskin. Ouch, ouch. Against decruit. T-34 goes down, conscript goes down. T-34s are going in. One on the right, rest on the other side. Trying to get rid of the Panther. They managed to drive past the Panther. Here, armor. Needs one more shot. Attack round. Nice. 3 tanks remaining. But there's 2 pagans. One pagan goes down, 1 pack wound remains. Insane micro. 34 VPs trying to go for the triple cap. Decap on the right to the other side. Mayhem. Another T-34 goes down. Can build a new one. Needs to get some infantry into the point. No one has points connected anymore. This is madness. Oh, huge shot there. Grenadier goes down. 1 P4 in the build. All the AT guns, everything has been lost. Where's the Werfer hiding? Decrewing as much as possible. What do you do at this point, chat? Holy shit. Another AT gun going down. Just look at this. Chat, look at it. Yeah, no, nose diving. Army supply. I think the Osmid was a clear mistake. Another T-34-76 one, I think that's a good choice. Very cheap in the manpower. Using this to secure and repair at the same time. Brilliant play there. T-34 to harass. Sees the P4 now, needs to get out of there. Bounce. He has managed to recruit the Siskin, which is huge. Needs to get out of the tanks once more and just go BAM! One more time. Siskin got off the tactical map and got NMG. Huge manpower losses here. Wherefore coming in. Pretty good dodge. Pretty good dodge. He needs to go now. Orangepest really needs to go. I'm channeling all my thoughts towards Orangepest. He needs to go. There's no time to wait. The pack-in is coming. 2 T-34s versus the P4. 2 penetrations so far. Panzerwerfer's trying to run away. P4 misses. Bouncy bounce. Smoke. A ram. Out of control. Can he get the... And he gets the Werfer. Escape. It's over.
Our HQ is under attack.
Back and trying to do as much as possible. You just click on this. T-34 going into the base. Back gun. Under fire. Hull MG opens up. Decruise it. And that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Orangepest coming back with the dives. The dive god. Jesus Christ, what a game. Absolutely bloody brilliant. Very well done. Very well done. And Orangepest continues to tomorrow, to the semi-finals. And Luvnest is out. He's out, ladies and gentlemen.